Iraq is a country located in the heart of the Middle East, a region known for its rich history and cultural diversity. It sits at a crossroads between Asia, Africa, and Europe, making it a land where many different peoples and traditions have met for thousands of years. Iraq shares its borders with 6 countries: Iran to the east, Turkey to the north, Syria to the northwest, Jordan to the west, Saudi Arabia to the south, and Kuwait to the southeast. This central location has made Iraq a key player in regional politics and trade throughout history. 2 of the world's most famous rivers, the Tigris and the Euphrates, flow through Iraq. These rivers have shaped the land, providing water for farming and supporting life for thousands of years. Along their banks, some of humanity's earliest civilizations flourished. Ancient Mesopotamia, often called the cradle of civilization, began here, giving rise to writing, law, and the first cities. In modern times, Iraq is famous for its vast oil reserves, which are among the largest in the world. Oil is a major part of Iraq's economy and connects the country to global markets. Iraq is home to many important cities. Baghdad, the capital, is a bustling metropolis. Basra, near the Persian Gulf, is a vital port city, while Mosul in the north has a rich cultural heritage. Baghdad was once the center of the Islamic Golden Age, famous for its libraries, scholars, and poets. It was a place where science, art, and philosophy thrived, influencing the world for centuries. Today, Iraq often appears in international news. People around the world watch events in Iraq closely because what happens here can have global consequences. Iraq's oil exports help power economies far beyond its borders. Changes in Iraq's oil production can affect prices at gas stations worldwide and influence the global economy. The country's stability is important for peace and security in the Middle East. Conflicts in Iraq can impact neighboring countries and even draw in nations from around the world. Learning about Iraq's history, culture, and people helps us understand not just Iraq, but the wider world. It reminds us how interconnected our lives are, even with people far away. Iraq's story is about more than just conflict. It's about families, faith, and resilience. By understanding how war, religion, and family shape daily life in Iraq, we gain insight into the hopes and challenges faced by millions of people. Iraq's history dates back thousands of years, making it one of the oldest inhabited regions on Earth. This land, often called the cradle of civilization, has witnessed the rise and fall of powerful cultures and empires that have shaped not only the Middle East, but the entire world. It was here, in ancient Mesopotamia, that people first learned to write using cuneiform on clay tablets, and where they built some of the world's earliest cities, like Uruk and Ur. These innovations laid the foundation for human progress, including the development of laws, mathematics, and literature. Over the centuries, Iraq saw many empires rise and fall. The Babylonians built legendary cities and created wonders like the Hanging Gardens. Later, the Persians, Assyrians, and others left their mark, each contributing to the region's rich cultural tapestry. These empires brought advances in science, art, and architecture, making Iraq a center of learning and power. In the 20th century, Iraq transformed into a modern country. Oil was discovered, bringing both wealth and new challenges. Cities like Baghdad grew rapidly, blending ancient traditions with modern life. Iraq went through many changes in government, shifting from a monarchy to a republic, and then to a dictatorship under Saddam Hussein. Each change brought its own hopes and hardships for the Iraqi people. In the 1980s, Iraq fought a long and damaging war with neighboring Iran. This brutal conflict lasted 8 years, costing countless lives and leaving cities and villages in ruins. The war drained resources and left deep wounds in society. This conflict hurt the country and its people deeply. Families were separated, communities were destroyed, and the economy suffered greatly. The scars of war could be seen everywhere, from broken homes to the faces of those who survived. Then, in 1990, Iraq invaded Kuwait, leading to the Gulf War. This brought international attention and a swift military response, further isolating Iraq from the world and causing more destruction. After that, Iraq faced years of harsh sanctions and hardship. Everyday life became a struggle as food, medicine, and basic supplies grew scarce. Many families relied on international aid just to survive. In 2003, the United States and its allies invaded Iraq to remove its leader, Saddam Hussein. The invasion toppled the government, but also unleashed new waves of violence and uncertainty. This started a new and difficult chapter for Iraq. The country faced years of instability with frequent violence and political struggles. Yet, amid the challenges, Iraqis continued to rebuild their lives and communities. All these events left deep scars on the land, on the cities, and most of all, on the hearts of the people. The pain of loss and the memories of conflict are still felt today. Yet, despite everything, the people of Iraq remain resilient. Their history, both ancient and recent, shapes how they live, work, and hope for the future. Today, Iraqis continue to dream of peace, stability, and a better life for the next generation. The 2003 Iraq War changed the country in many ways. Saddam Hussein was removed from power, but violence did not end. After the war, Iraq saw fighting between different groups inside the country. Many people struggled to stay safe. Armed groups including ISIS took control of some regions. This led to more fighting, fear, and people leaving their homes. Cities like Mosul and Fallujah saw heavy battles. Many buildings were destroyed and families had to flee. The wars made life hard for everyone. Roads, hospitals and schools were damaged or destroyed. Many children missed years of school. Hospitals struggled to help the wounded and sick. Even now, some places are still rebuilding, but there is hope as people work together to create peace and safety. Iraq's economy faces many challenges. The country depends a lot on oil for money. When oil prices go down, the government has less money for schools, hospitals, and roads. This makes life harder for everyone. Unemployment is a big problem. Many people, especially young people, cannot find jobs. Some work in small shops, drive taxis, or do other short-term work to survive. Others depend on help from family or the government. Inflation and rising prices make it difficult for families to buy what they need. Sometimes the money people earn does not cover the cost of food, rent, or medicine. Many families have to make tough choices every day. Despite these challenges, Iraqis are resourceful. They find ways to get by, share with neighbors, and support each other. Finding food and other basics is not always easy in Iraq. Some families grow vegetables in small gardens. If they live in the countryside, they might keep chickens or goats for eggs and milk. In the cities, people shop in markets where farmers and merchants sell fruits, vegetables, bread and meat. Prices in the markets can go up and down quickly. When there is fighting or trouble, food can become scarce. Sometimes, aid groups help by bringing food and water to people in need. Many families try to save money by buying only what they need each day. They cook simple meals like rice, beans, and flatbread. Sharing meals brings families and neighbors together. When times are tough, people often help each other. Neighbors may share food, and community leaders organize support for those who are struggling. Religion is very important in Iraq. Most people in Iraq are Muslim, but there are also Christians, Yazidis, and other religious groups. Religion shapes daily life, family traditions, and community events. Many people pray 5 times a day and go to the mosque on Fridays. During the holy month of Ramadan, families fast from sunrise to sunset and break their fast together in the evening. Special holidays like Eid bring communities together for prayer, food, and celebration. Religion also helps people cope with hard times. It gives them hope and strength when life is difficult. Mosques and churches offer support to families who need help. While religion sometimes divides people, it also brings many together. Faith remains a source of comfort and unity for millions. Family is at the heart of life in Iraq. Families are large and often include grandparents, uncles, aunts, and cousins. People care deeply for each other and support one another through good times and bad. When a family member is sick or loses a job, others help out. Older children may work to support the family. Grandparents look after younger children while parents work or shop for food. Weddings, births, and other events are celebrated together. Families face many challenges, but their support helps them endure. They share what they have, cook together, and tell stories from the past. This keeps family bonds strong. Even when life is hard, family ties give people the courage to keep going and hope for better days. Everyday life in Iraq is a mix of hope and challenge. On the surface, the streets are filled with the sounds of daily routines, vendors calling out in the markets, children laughing, and families moving through the city. Yet, beneath this energy, There is a constant balancing act between optimism and the difficulties that people face. Many people dream of going to school, finding good jobs, and living in peace. Education is seen as a path to a brighter future, and young adults work hard in offices and shops, hoping to build stable lives for themselves and their families. In peaceful neighborhoods, there is a sense of community and shared purpose. When it is safe, children play soccer in the streets, their laughter echoing through the old city. Families gather in parks, sharing food and stories, enjoying moments of normalcy and happiness together. These simple joys are treasured, especially after years of uncertainty, but there are also worries that weigh heavily on many hearts. The memories of conflict linger, and families often wonder what tomorrow will bring. Some schools are still damaged from war, making it hard for children to learn in safe and comfortable environments. Teachers do their best, but resources are limited, and classrooms are sometimes overcrowded. Electricity and clean water can be hard to find in many areas. Power outages are common, and families often have to collect water from public taps or carry heavy containers home. These daily struggles make life more difficult, especially for the most vulnerable. People worry about jobs and the future. The job market is crowded, and many young people spend months searching for work. In cafes, friends talk about their dreams and the challenges they face, hoping for better opportunities ahead. Women and girls face special challenges going to school or work in some areas. They often have to overcome social barriers and safety concerns, but many are determined to pursue their education and careers, inspiring others with their courage. Still, Iraqis do not give up. Families support each other, and young people volunteer to help their communities. Acts of kindness and solidarity are everywhere, showing the strength of the Iraqi spirit. Many young people dream of building a better country. They gather to discuss ideas, study in libraries, and participate in community projects, believing that change is possible if they work together. Students study hard, hoping their knowledge will help rebuild their nation. Workers repair homes and roads, determined to restore what was lost and create a safer, more hopeful future for everyone. Artists, writers, and musicians share their stories, showing the world Iraq's beauty and strength. Through their creativity, they preserve culture and inspire pride, reminding everyone that Iraq is more than its struggles. These daily acts of hope and courage show the world that Iraq's story is not only about war and hardship, it is also about resilience, dreams, and the unbreakable spirit of its people, who continue to move forward one day at a time. Iraq has faced many hard times, but its people are strong and hopeful. Every day, families, teachers, and leaders work to build a better future. They want peace, good schools, jobs, and safe communities. Young people are especially hopeful. They use social media to share ideas and connect with others. They want to stay in Iraq and help it grow. Many dream of being doctors, engineers, and teachers. The road ahead is not easy. Iraq still faces many problems, but there is hope. With hard work, support, and peace, Iraq can rebuild and thrive. The world watches, hoping to see Iraq rise again. In the end, Iraq's story is about the strength of its people. Their hope for a better tomorrow inspires us all. Please subscribe for more.